Hey, brothers and sisters. Today's Friday. I don't know, like 20 something. Just gonna bring you along today of my watering, my gardening. I got this AB. Just gotta turn this one off and then turn this one on. Then the water will go down the big hose, not the little one. Those are pretty cool to have. You can share the water hoses. They have a couple at the tractor supply. I think it has 4 of them. All right, so this is good. Let's go walk to the next one. The next one is an agave. My sister Sophia sent them to me about 10 months ago or so. They've been in the ground and just taking a while, but they'll come out just like that nopal. That was just one big nopal. Just that one big one in the bottom and the top one. And then I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm planning of doing, once the fence is done, cut one, maybe that big one off in the back, and then maybe put a couple more right here. Just so we can have nothing but cactus over here on this side. Oh, too much water. That's what happens when you're walking and talking. I usually do like 10 seconds. Count to 10. Alright, on to the next one. The next one is this bush that's been here before the house was built. So if you look at the pictures that are in the website, you'll see an empty lot. And when you see the empty lot, this whole acre, which is my house and the neighbor's house, it's just shy of an acre. The builder built these 2 homes. There was a big empty lot here for a long time, and if you look carefully, you can see this bush. This bush has been here for a long time. What happened was when they did let me see the freaking pinches. The water hose is pinched. When they came out here to dig to clear the whole field, you could see that bush in the corner. It got torn down. It got covered up. It almost disappeared. But I guess that's how bad they beat it up. But as soon as they were done with the buildings, she came back. So I keep her here. She's 2 pieces. They've been here for a long time. God knows how long. Hey, if it wants to grow here, it's gonna grow here. That's how I see it. If it doesn't want to grow here, it's not gonna grow here. I got another unique one right there. That's an interesting one. That one also is native to this lot. When you look at the picture also of the address of the home, and it says like lot 98, it shows an empty lot, right? On the old YouTubes. And when you look on those old YouTube maps, you'll see that it's you'll see the plants. I think there was like a total of 3 that were stood out. But the other one hasn't popped out. Maybe someday. Because there was this one right there. And that one. And the third one was somewhere over there. So Yeah. But you figure if they've been here for a long time. These I bought at, my wife and I bought these at Home Depot. We used to have these in La Puente, but they were yellow and pink and red. But they love it here. The next one is this one. This is a Nate. I've never seen one in my life like this, but it's very unique. You can see, just looks like a big porcupine. That's cool. So she was about the size of a basketball when I dug this moat. So she's growing. I don't know how big she's gonna grow, but it's a cool looking plant. And then all the rest are part of the landscaping. Those are part of the soft watering of the house. But this thing right there, that could be something from the past. Possibly. Because it seems to have that one big circle, and it has nothing to do with that one that's growing in there. I don't think so. It's got like a different flower or something. I don't know. Maybe they're offsprings. Who knows? I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. But all I know is that I like it. Just leave it alone. It's growing. Better than having just dirt. I don't mind the dirt. The dirt is cool. I'm gonna miss it the day we cover it all up. But I've used as I clean the yard, I used it to build these berms. Just sweep the sand up and it stays there. So that's how I made those. I made that one. I made that one. I made the one on the cross for my Lord and Savior. Yep. All those are the rocks that I've collected in the yard. It's pretty cool. It's like a artwork, but more biblical. And then I built this one here also with just by pushing the rocks up. And then these are rosemaries. These rosemaries are taking off, and especially these three right here. These three. 1, 2, 3. The fourth one, this guy, I think the ants finally got to it. And the reason why I tell you about the ants, because that ant hole down there is where I found the ants. So I said, oh boy, it's never been the same. But look at there they are. They're eating it. You see that? Wow, I've never seen that before. Look at that. They're actually eating that rosemary. Wow, what a trip. Oh well. Like I said, they were here first. Just like the trees were here first, so were the ants. So I'll leave the ants do what ants do, as long as they don't come into the house. I don't think they're gonna like it if I put water on them either. They're gonna get mad. And the only reason why I noticed that tree was being eaten from the bottom, which was interesting, because it never got as bright green as these three. It did, and then it was struggling, it got the same amount of water, and eventually, as you can see, the ants got a hold of her. So this one's gonna be nice. These are all on timers. There was a really nice one here, but I think some of those plants that they got from like the nursery, they were probably true root rot. Yeah, root rot. And there was one there. She started dying on me, so I took her out. The other tree that we took out was right there. They had a mesquite, which I didn't really want because that's where the septic tank is. And right there where the septic tank is, I don't want nothing messing with it. So it was one of these trees. And this poor little guy the other day suffered an injury because the wind got so hard up here that the recycled trash can fell right on top of her and took out one of her branches, so that's messed up. But it's expected. Then this one is growing good. This one is like that one that's on the other side, and I was telling you that it's got that plant growing on the bottom. This mesquite is like the one that was over the septic tank, and I don't know what happened to her over this winter, but I trimmed it, and I didn't cut a lot of them off because I figured something's going on with this tree. But it's starting to grow on the bottom, so I'm gonna let it do its thing. I'm not gonna interrupt it. Whatever makes him happy. Whatever grows, grows. So can't wait till we put the fence in. It's gonna look nice. I know it is. We're the only ones in this neighborhood that Becky and I were looking at that they don't have this setup. Everybody has a gate all around the front of the property, and I gotta turn off the water. That's what happens when you start doing 3 things at once. But that's what happens when you're taking care of plants. So let me show you what I did today also. Oh, that'll be working. So let's go back here. We got this is a plant that grows naturally, of course. She's naturally there, in other words. So I just figured, you know what? If you're happy there, you're staying there. I put some mulch, and you could tell by the certain leaves, right? So those there are weeds, but they're good weeds. My trash can filled up so fast that I can't keep up. So I'll bring you into what we did right now. I took we purchased a few used carports from a gentleman on Craigslist, and this is what we got. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I like it. Actually, that's pretty cool. What we're gonna get is these 10 by 20s that go from like there to that pole, and then it's should cover the 20 feet. It's a see-through cloth kind of deal, because we tried this triangle here, and when the wind blows, it's fluttering everywhere. But what we'll do is when she gets that 10 by 20 cover, we should be able to cover it all the way up to the fence. Not like that. She just wanted that for right now, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. The cool thing about it is all I had to do is go to Home Depot and buy one of these clamps that goes to hold like fences together, and I put this bolt here, and she's ready to fall off. Look at that. Look at that. See, that's why you got to keep an eye on these, and that's why I got this adjustable one. Let me see, am I turning it the right way? Yep. Hold on. That thing's gonna break. Oh, Well, I'll have to address that. Let me see. Which way does it want to turn? Don't tell me the freaking, what do you call it? The wind is smarter than a fifth grader out here. There we go. So, what it does, see those bolts right there in the middle? As it get closer, it's tightening it up. So in case you never used one of those, these are pretty cool. So let me tighten these up. I'll spend a lot of time, but the garden's turning around. And I want to show you guys something also. We put that over there. It's we just put a new planter. Alright, so you see, back to the screw. Never used one. See how I tightened it up? The gap right there. That's where it tightens stuff up. I guess the wind did that. The wind's pretty tough. I got another one over here. There, but we'll see. The wind will adjust. So, anyways, back to the plants. These are growing by themselves, so I leave them alone. Wherever they want to be there, I leave them. The rest, I, get rid of. Anyways, in us putting the compost down here, we're gonna grow something in here that we've never grown before, and that's either a melon, a pumpkin, or some kind of squash. It came from the compost, and here's another one. So that's exciting to watch it grow. You know, it's a lot of fun watching, especially when you start converting this empty lot. It's coming way nicer compared to, and the other thing is my neighbor, she has 4 plants, one on each side of these trees, and she has them on a drip, and it's some kind of a flower color one. You can see it through the gate if you look carefully. So since I knew that she had those trees there all this time, that's why I put my trees on this side strategically there. So now her water helps ours and our water helps hers, and hopefully they'll grow. Hopefully we won't be overwatering, I hope not, but we'll see. And yeah, oh yeah, let me show you the next one. I'm supposed to do that maybe tomorrow morning. So, I'll show you some stuff. Say hello.
Hello.
Let me show your planters. So right here we just put up 2 new planters. We built them last night. My Lord and Savior and I just did it. Now here's another one. We're growing some kind of squash or something in there. Trying to. So right here, where that rock is, and that rock, we're gonna put in, what do we put it in, honey? A nectarine and an apricot. So we did this, all this. Oh, here's another sage. This one grew where she wants to grow. The reason why they're so cool is because that little flower. They're so nice. It's like a little rose. Look at that. Hey, you're not gonna believe what's happening in the front yard.
I have no idea.
That one rosemary that I told you it's not gonna make it, the ants are eating her alive. Yeah, because it was in an anthole. So she's not looking good. I know. I was expected though. So here's a corner that I was working on yesterday. We planted a cherry tree. So I decided to make a berm like that for now. Cool thing about it is when you put this sand where you want it, this is like working with cement, kind of. But cement, it's permanent. With this stuff, you can remold it again to whatever you want it to do, and it'll stay there. So it makes great soil for, what I needed it for, to make it to hold. It's working. So I'm gonna make one right there but in that triangle corner we're gonna put mulch from over there. This here is compost mixed with another soil. It's a garden soil. So we put garden soil in there, cover it up, and put in whatever food in there. Eggshells, fruit scraps.